Hi, I'm Jason. You remember me, don't you? Well, I remember you, and we're going to continue our journey. I appreciate you being here through Mr. Ted Greene's chord chemistry. Today we are covering pages 31, parts of pages 31 and 32 from section 8 of the book, Chord Reference Charts. And today we will be talking minor 7, 11 chords, which consist of the 1, the flat 3. Let me play those alongside. The 1, the flat 3, the 5, the flat 7, and the 11, okay, on the top. If you don't have the book and you would like to follow along, you are more than welcome to support the channel by purchasing from the link in the card above or right here or a link in the description. So it's there for you if you would like to follow along with us and go neck deep into chord chemistry. All right, so let's go ahead and start with page 31. The very first voicing is E minor 7, 11, which is on position 5. So we're reaching back with finger number 1. We're using, I could use finger, I'm just going to use finger 2, 3, 4, and then 1 and reach back for that. The 1, the flat 7, the flat 3, and the 4. Or 11. My fingernails are suffering a little bit today again because I have broken a couple, so please bear with me. Position number 3, the next position is A minor 7, 11, and that's another root position voicing with the root and the bass, the flat 7, the flat 3, and the 11 on the top. Same thing we did just one voicing ago. E minor 7, 11 on position 5. Now we're starting to get somewhere. We're looking with the 5 in the bass, with the 5th in the bass, the flat 3, the flat 7, and the 11 on the top. Great voicing. These are like just angelic, beautiful sounds. And E minor 7, 11 on position number 2 with the 5 in the bass, the flat 3. We're just going to have to switch it up a little bit here because we have the flat 3 under the 3rd finger, and then the middle finger is going to go ahead and play the flat 7, and then the 4 on the top. So we have that skip over the G string kind of thing going on. So don't hesitate to omit that with the picking hand. E minor 7, 11 on position number 3. For the sake of today's session, we're going to omit the circle tones, but I would encourage you to certainly take a look at those, as those offer some alternative fingerings that still stick within the parameters of the quality of the chord. So we have E minor 7, 11 on position number 3. Let's take a look at flat 3, 5, flat 7, 11 on the top. So we have the rootless voicing. Interesting concept here. E minor 7, 11 on position number 4. Let's take a quick look, and we're on flat 7, flat 3, 5, and then 4 on the top. Really cool sounds. And then rootless, we're alternating with the flat 7 in the bass here, the flat 3, the 5, and then the 4 on the top. But we certainly want to remember where the root note is here, especially if we're working without a net or a bass player. All right, let's take a look at position number 7, E minor 7, 11. So we're looking at 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have a flat 3 in the bass. Let's go ahead and plug in that flat 7. So we have the flat 3, 5, flat 7, 11 on the top. We could put a 5 up there if you wanted to, easily enough. I guess we are going to explore some of those circle tones here. Okay, a lot of different things going on here. Almost sounds like a 6 chord, 6, 9, but with the E in the bass, it definitely gives us that minor sonority with a sus in it, or the 11, right? So again, minor 7, 11 from the perspective of the A root note on position number 5. Now we don't have a rooted voicing, but we do have a flatted 3 in the bass, and then we have a flat 7, and then a 5, and then a 4, I'm sorry, an 11, and then a 4. So we have a flat 3, flat 7, 11, and 5. Let's take a look at next chord is position number 2 with a flat 7, a flat 3, a 5, and then a 4 on the top. A is the root note. Beautiful low voicing. Beautiful low resonance here. E minor 7, 11 is position number 3. Let's go ahead and take a look at building that from the top down with a flat 3, flat 7, 5, and then we have the 11 in the bass. Of course, if we wanted to drop the bomb, we can. Yeah, very cool, mesmerizing. Another one, here's another one from position 3 for E minor 7, 11 again. So let's throw another one up on the board for E minor 11, E minor 7, 11. Flat 3, 5, flat 7, flat 3. We could put the 5 on the 4 on the top there. All right, that's great. Let's take a look at the next one. We're on position number 2 here with the 5, the flat 3, the 4, or the 11, and flat 7. Again, this is another one of my absolute personal favorite chord voicings here. So utilitarian, just such a useful and beautiful sounding chord with that minor 6 leap from the bass, and then that whole step interval in the middle, and then the perfect 4 on the top. E minor 11, E minor 7, 11. I guess we're not using the 9s here, so we can't really call it 11. Minor 11 anyway. E minor 7 at 11. So we have the fret 5, we have the 4. Let's take a look at the 4. Then I'm reaching down here to the flat 7, going on up to flat 3, and then coming on down to to the 5. Here's a really cool one. This is really challenging, so hopefully you have your helmets and your chin straps fastened. We have the 11 position, A minor 7, 11 at 11, of course, on the 5, which is the 11, flat 7, flat 3, and 5. Yeah, tricky one there. All right, position number 5, A minor 7, 11. Let's go ahead with the flat 3 in the bass, the 5, the flat 7, the flat 3, 5, flat 7, and the 11 on the top. Again, it sounds like that add 9 voicing, but it's A major or A minor root note or A root note, thus making it minor. Big difference there. Lofty, hefty difference. So position number 7, again for A minor 7, 11, we're looking for flat 3. Oh, position 7, not 9. Position 7 is flat 3, 5, 11, flat 7. Flat 3, 5, 11, flat 7. Really great voicing, powerful voicings here. E minor 7, 11 on position number 9. Now here's the 9. We have the flat 3, the 5, and then we could use the root note if we wanted to, the 11 and flat 7. Sounds like G6-9 to me, but when we drop that bomb in the bottom, that E note, we know all of those notes relate to E. All right, position number 10, moving right along. Let's take a look at 10, 11, 12. So we have the 11 in the bass. right away we know it's the 11 in the bass, and then the flat 7, or the flat 3, the 5, and the flat 7 on the top. So this is a really fun one because now we have the 4 in the bass, which can really be interesting. Oh yeah. Notice this is the G major triad on top of the note, on top of re. So if we were calling this G major triad, check this out. G major triad, G, B, D, and then G is the root note, but then we move A and place A in the bass, but it's all on top of an E note. Very cool, polychordal, kind of like interesting stuff going on here. Mr. Greene, it's like walking through the mind of the late, great Mr. Greene. And we could speculate what's going on here, but I think we just want, these are just typically just maps, you know. There's no instruction here other than to use these as chord reference charts. These are chords that we can make reference back to time and again. This is an A root note. So we have, let's see, 5, flat 3, 11, and then flat 7 on the top. Very good stuff. The next one's a really good kind of guitaristic shape. You know, it behaves well on the guitar, put it that way. So we have the root, the 5, the root again, doubled, the 11 and the flat 7 on the top. We could even, let's hear that first. But we could add that capo to add the flat 3 on the top because that qualifies as minor, doesn't it? A minor 7, 11 on position number 9, and then we have the flat 7, the flat 3, the 5, the root, and then the, what are we doing, 11 on the top. Really great voicing. E minor 7, 11 on position number 2. Here we have a reach. All right, here we are. Just going for the reach a little bit. We've got the flat 7, the flat 3, the 5, or the 11, and then the root note or on the top. Sounds like we're adding a 9 again. Isn't it funny how like just rearranging the notes in a voicing can really completely change the sound of the chord? It's just so amazing to me how these are all of the same notes, but just jumbled around on the guitar and presented in just different manner. So let's take a look at E minor 7, 11 on position number 7. And we're starting right here with a root position voicing. 1, 11, flat 7, or 4, or 11, flat 7, flat 3 on the top. Another one of my all-time favorite guitar voicings. Let's take a look at position number 2, E minor 7, 11. 5, root, 4, flat 7, or 11. I guess that was 4, 11, and then flat 7 and flat 3. So we have 5, root, 11, flat 7, flat 3. Of course, it's all over the top of a beautiful E note. We'll call it the Gulf of E, all right? All right, E minor 7, 11. 10, position 10, we have the flat 3, of course, the flat 7. Then we're doing the reach up to the 11, placing the 5 on the top. So stacking the old fifths again, here we go. Really great tight sound. E minor 7, 11. Let's go take a look at that. Let's chase that down on position number 9. We have the flat 3, the 5, the root, and the 11 here. Straightforward, yeah, very nice shape. A minor 7, 11 on position number 3. We're optioned into a root note here if we want. I'm going to go, for now, I'm going to go with the old 5, the flat 7, the flat 3, and the 11. Oh man, gotta tell you, gotta be honest, this is another one of my favorite voicings right there. 𝗵7 is on position number 10. We have the, let's see what we have exactly. What do we have here? We have the flat 7, the flat 3, the 11. Oh, I'm sorry, the 11. So I'm using fingers 2 and 3. Finger 1 for the 11, finger 1 for the root note. And I really like that leather pick guard. Really, when you press on it, there's some forgiveness. It's not like a Bakelite, you know, or whatever. It'd probably be better tone, but this thing feels so darn good. You know, it's a great one. 𝗵7, 11. So let's take a look at position number 4. Of course, we have the 11 in the bass here. 11, flat 7, flat 3, and then we're running up to just a tight little chord with a 5 on the top. And 𝗵7, add 11 on position 5 with the root note, flat 7, flat 3, 5, and then another one of my favorites personally with the 11 on the top. 𝗵7, continuing right along here, friend. It's 𝗵7 on position number 3. We have 3, 5, 7. So I'm going to use, what are we doing here? We're on E, the 11, the flat 7, the root, flat 3 on the top. Hard to beat these. These are some of my favorite voicings. And position number 5, 𝗵7, add 11, root 5, flat 7, 11, 5, flat 3 on the top. Oh man, just exciting stuff. 𝗵7, add 11 is position number 5. So we'll place the 5 on the bass. Then we'll jump up to the flat 7, the flat 3, and then the 11 on the top. Very nice quality sounds. 2, 𝗵7, or with an added 11th. So we're actually using the 5, the flat 3, and then we're using the second finger to double stop the flat, or the 11 and flat 7 on the top. 𝗵7, add 11. Let's take a visit to trip number. Let's take a trip on up to fret number 12, shall we? Let's go ahead. 5, flat 3, flat 5, flat 3, flat 7, 11 on the top. So we have a minor 6 and then a fifth and then a perfect fifth stacked on top of it. Yeah, careful not to pull the strings out of tune like I'm doing a little bit here. Position number 5, we have a fifth, we have a flat 3, we have a flat 7, and then we have a 5 on the top, or 11. All right, 5, flat 3, flat 7, 11. Very good sound. All right, we're now on page 32, last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chords in the session. 𝗵7, 11 on position number 5. We have a root note, a flat 3, a flat 7, and then an 11. Oop. Here we go. All right, 𝗵7, add 11. So let's take a look at the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have the 11, flat 7, root, flat 3, 5. Very cool voicing. 𝗵7, add 11 is on position number 7. So let's start here. We have the 5, the 4, and then let's say we have the flat 7, flat 3, 11, and 5 with an E in the bass. Very nice, very well done. 𝗵7, add 11 from position 5 is going to sound like this. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we've got to get up here to the flat 7, to the flat 3, to the 11, and the 5 on the top. So That's a hard one for me to play in tune because I'm yanking the strings everywhere. There's the root note. E minor 7 add 11 on position number 5, and here we go. One last final stretch. We can do this. Okay, let's do this. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we're starting on position number 5. We're up to 10, so it's an E chord, so we know that this is a flat 3, a 5, a flat 7, a 1, a root note, and an 11. Well, I'll be darned. We've done it. We've done it once again. And I really appreciate you being here today for this walk through the book where we're going page by page, word by word, chord by chord through Ted Greene's chord chemistry. You can, once again, get the book here if you'd like, right here, or get it in the link in the description. If you have any interest in bettering yourself, bettering your guitar skills, and just basically the world at large, I invite you to personally join us every weekday morning at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here at Jason Carey Guitar for a morning ritual for guitar growth, which is a live stream, happens every weekday morning at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for this entire year of 2025. So I hope to see you there. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. We do listen to those, and we do definitely appreciate those, just to know that you're still here. And I guess until we meet again, I wish you happy picking.